Hi everyone, I'm Maddie.
And I'm Amber,
And
and we're Witches Talking Tarot.
And today we're going to be discussing potions, the magic of potions. Amber,
I wish I'd been like half a second quicker. I could have been doing that while you said it.
You're
Damn.
drinking out of a cup that says
Magic potion. And I'm drinking a magical elixir, a potion made for health purposes by Maddie. Yeah. It's fucking delicious.
It's elderberry and lemongrass and cinnamon and allspice and cloves and rose. I love rose with spices. I feel like spiced rose is so good.
I like rose with marijuana.
Really?
It's really good. Yeah.
Have you done lavender?
No. I have not. But I like the flavor of rose better than I like the flavor of lavender. That said, lemon lavender's fucking bomb. So I guess I should give it a try.
I like the scent
goddamn
of lavender more than I like the scent of rose. But I like the taste of rose better than the taste of lavender, if that makes sense.
Yes, I agree mostly with everything. Unless it's like an overly strong rose smell, like fake rose. Okay, a fake rose smell. I don't like fake rose smell.
I don't like fake lavender either, though. You know?
Yeah. It does. Fake rose bothers me more, though. I can handle fake lavender better than I can handle fake rose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I hear you. I totally
but
agree.
like, I definitely like the way rose tastes better. However, lemon lavender, like that shit slaps.
It does. It fucking. Actually, I was just thinking. So you know what's coming up? It's actually just Ask Amber to Cook Everything season because I asked for her chili and she made chili, and now I need a lemon lavender whatever.
Bannock. Yes! I was just thinking of those. I was
too earlier today. I saw a recipe of one online. And it was like for like Samhain, it was like for the souls or something. I was like, nah, I need Amber to make that shit for me. And not the orange one. I need the lemon lavender.
That shit is so good.
Please.
It really is. I will.
It's like the texture of
I'll have to make two because like my family also is like, not the orange one, please.
I will pay you for one, assuming your family doesn't eat it. Like, it is so good. And
yeah, like if I make them their own, like they'll have to share and it'll be fine.
Because my husband loved it too.
Yeah, like that shit's bomb. Like I was actually
some things Amber just can throw down: chicken, bannock, chili.
Yeah. Oh, we still need to do our episode about eating seasonally so we can talk about these things.
The chili.
Yes.
Yeah, we do, don't we? I'm sorry. This is.
Oh my God. Yeah, no. Like I was thinking of the bannock. Yeah, because like I was actually thinking of the bannock because of talking about lemon lavender, and I was like, I guess we're gonna have to talk about lemonade because the bannock is not technically a liquid, and a potion is a liquid that is made for healing, magical, or poisonous properties. Or purposes. Whatever. It's a P word.
I get you. Like, which means a soup could be a potion, a stew, a...
Body oil can be a potion.
Okay, so I was curious on that. So you don't have to ingest
You do not have to ingest it. It just has to be a liquid.
So I wasn't sure. So we've got body oil. That could be a potion.
Yeah. Or like,
an essential oil blend.
Yeah, take it back to herbs in the kitchen. When you make like the topical tea, right? So tea that's not meant to be dry. Some teas are not meant to be ingested.
No, like you can put it in your hair. Like very, very strong, potent rosemary tea. You can pour in your hair or you can brush it through your hair and that'll help it get thicker and that'll help it grow longer.
Yeah.
Some men who have male pattern baldness use it to help grow their hair back.
Yeah.
So that would be a potion.
That would be a potion. That absolutely would be a potion. So is like if you make a comfrey tea for a broken bone to like help, because I'm pretty sure it's comfrey that's also called bone set. And do your research before you use this part of herb medicine.
Is it comfrey? With a C?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
But it's one of the folk names is bone set, and you can put it on topically to help heal a broken bone. And it will. You can't use it for too long, which is why I'm like, do your research, guys. It's one of those things.
Can be done in a pinch, but growing them back is another story.
And comfrey, apparently.
I'm sorry. I just had to say you said comfrey. That's the person who is the nurse in Harry Potter.
Oh, and that is why she's the nurse.
Yeah.
That's fucking great.
I know.
Speaking of Harry Potter, they use potions a lot. They even have potion making class, right?
Right, they do. And so, like, some of their potions I think you could totally make. For example, like, dreamless sleep potion. Oh, hell yeah, you could make that.
Oh, yeah.
I totally think. Knock your
dreamless
shit out.
sleep? Yeah.
Dreamless sleep.
Some of us have to do stuff to remember our dreams.
No, you could totally make a potion to do
for that.
too.
Yeah.
You know, like mugwort is known for its vivid dreams, or the properties.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
I'm trying to think of what other.
They have polyjuice potion in Harry Potter.
Potion? Yeah, I don't know if that's real.
Yeah, no, definitely not. But I thought you'd want to talk about it because
Amortinta, the strongest love potion.
Absolutely.
Love potions? I do too.
Yeah, like you put them intentions in. It's like, okay, Midsummer, there's that part where she puts her menstrual blood in his drink to drink.
That's a real
thing. And then later he has to fuck her uncontrollably. Like, it's like he doesn't have a choice.
No, I'm just kidding.
He does not win at the end. If you've watched that movie all the way through, he does not win.
I'm too scared. But
I love that movie. We were the promo for oh God, was it Pitney and Amelia's Bitchin' Boutique? We had used their promo in one of our episodes, so they put us in their episode with Midsummer. And I was like, fuck yeah. And some other movie that I now have to see because I was like, excuse me.
Well,
they're comparing it to Midsummer. I must watch this. But yeah, just since Midsummer got brought up.
With love spell potions, I think you're right. Intention is everything, but then you've also got the herbs with the properties.
Oh,
like
yes.
I was just saying.
Well, because you're putting those intentions in, right?
Okay, so the tea that I made, I would probably use some of these herbs. I mean, like I said, rose and allspice and cloves.
Cinnamon belongs in all love potions.
Right, exactly. Cinnamon.
Ginger.
It's all just like right there with the part.
Heat.
Like, what is nutmeg?
Heat. Oh, nutmegs. Yep. It's all about heat, opening those blood vessels, making blood flow. You don't need a little blue pill for that. You just need the right herbs.
Well,
horny goatweed.
Right, horny goatweed. Red raspberry leaf for women is really good. But like, anyway, the point is like, that's not the only love potion. You could also do a massage oil.
You can. You can do a love potion massage oil with all the same things because you're just putting all of it in the skin instead of ingesting it, right? So you'd put that cinnamon or ginger on there. It's still going to open up those blood vessels, get everything heating up.
So would you consider
magic.
A potion if you made it all natural lube? Because you can.
I mean, if you totally make it magically.
Like,
Because like
coconut oil is a natural one.
Yeah.
That you can totally use. But you can infuse coconut oil with herbs.
Yeah, but and I just mean like magically, right? Like technically, I guess if you wanted to, you could take a tube of KY jelly and like spell it. You know what I mean? Like, not even add anything but your.
On the jar.
That's right.
That's all you gotta do. Marker.
And then, like, just dip that bitch.
No, it doesn't even have to be a love spell. Anti-pregnancy spell ruin.
Oh,
like on
genius move since they took Roe v. Wade away from us.
That would be great.
Oh my God, that would be so funny.
That's funny. That's actually a great
but
idea.
it's fucking great idea. Yeah, no, it is.
But
also, it's a potion.
It's a potion, but like
it's a free love potion.
Disclaimer. Take actual birth control though. Like, don't just rely on the like ruin.
Right. Like maybe squirt some spermicide into that lube that has the ruin.
With
like,
the intention.
Yes, that you will not be getting pregnant from this romp because everybody should get to enjoy their years of not just fertility but amorousness in general.
Speaking of anti-pregnancy potions, that is an
actual thing.
That is an actual thing that has been going on for
centuries.
Centuries, literally.
Since womankind have been a thing, there's been that potion.
Since people understood herbs, it has been a thing.
Well, and I firmly believe that people understood herbs from the get-go. Every plant that exists on this planet has a cure for what ails us. Like, and the more I've been doing research into like the medicinal side of it all, the same plants, like the same flowers that are producing pollen that are fucking your allergies up,
are
the same thing that's gonna heal
exactly.
it. And I believe ancient man knew it way better than anybody. You know what I mean? Sure. Like they were the most in tune with the earth. So like they've been using those plants from the get-go, not just as an but like to keep themselves from getting pregnant in the first place. But maybe that's what you mean by anti-pregnancy potion.
Mean both. Actually,
okay. Because both. My first thoughts were like pennyroyal tea, Nirvana. But that's a real thing, like pennyroyal tea to lose what's inside of me.
Another disclaimer.
I'm not saying drink it. It's bad for your kidneys.
No. What I'm just saying with another disclaimer is the potions that we just mentioned are not all sunshine and rainbows. It can make you sick.
Like with all magic.
But that's the point.
Yeah.
Because you're literally detoxing.
Right. Everything. You're purging. Yeah, right. Exactly. And
and potions they're not all good. Like
no, like again, poisonous. That was the last word in that definition there. Yeah. Belladonna. Sorry, I am going to grow some one day, guys. Yeah, don't poison people. But seriously? I did freak my husband out a little bit because I'm collecting dried apple seeds, cherry pits, and peach pits. And he's like that's the freakiest witchy thing that you've ever said. What are you going to do with them? Yeah, I'm going to use them in my magic. I'm not going to feed them to people, guys. Well, you can like the apples, okay, so I've been doing this weird fucking thing. No.
No, I mean abundance, I should say, not fertility. Because, the apples come every year, and the tree is full of apples, and you've got all the fruit. So I shouldn't say fertility, I should say abundance. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. I wasn't thinking of using it for that. I was thinking of using the apples for the liminal because, so the apple seeds that I have are all from apples that I eat, because I eat an apple a day. And I think I told you I weirdly was just saving the cores, and I didn't know why, but I was some of them, I was just saving them and I was drying them. Mm-hmm. So out of nowhere, I was I am going to save the apple seeds. And not only am I going to save the apple seeds, I'm going to finish drying out the cores, and I'm going to grind them up and make an apple powder, make powder from my dried apple cores that have a connection with the earth, but they also have a connection with me because as I ate them, my saliva got mixed with their juices. So the apple and I are a part of each other. I know it's weird, but potions.
No, it's okay. I was blinking. No, it's okay. Magic is weird.
Yeah, look, guys, when I say I'm an intuitive witch.
Particular that you would do with it, or is it just
to use for the liminal and to use with. My biggest associations for apples are the liminal, love, and protection.
Yeah, protection, I think for sure, with the
pentacle in the middle.
It's also a good connection to the goddess, I would think.
Yeah, I agree. And
that's where the liminal would come in.
Yeah, for sure. And honestly, the ancestors in some way, shape, or form, I don't know. I work with my ancestors a lot, guys. So, I just feel I don't know where the messages came from, when I stopped.
But you better listen.
Exactly. Yes. And here's the thing, okay, so the more you know, here's the point of that little story, which is wizards and regular folk. Even when you don't understand the messages that you're getting, they all come full circle. Mm-hmm. I didn't understand why I was got told don't throw your apple cores out all the time anymore. Just set that one there. And some of them have spent some time on my altars, which I think makes them, imbued with exactly. So it's there are reasons for everything, even when you can't see them yet. Mm-hmm. So anyway, that has nothing to do with potions, but everything to do with potions. So because I brought up belladonna, so I had to talk about making my husband nervous because there's cyanide and arsenic in all of those seeds I just mentioned, guys. Again, I'm not feeding them to people, magical purposes only, but I have a collection. It's going well. I enjoy it. Most of them are Honeycrisp apples because they are the best. They are far superior. The best too. Yes, my dad got me hooked. Whoever named Red Delicious had never had the Honeycrisp yet.
Red Delicious was bullshit because Red Delicious, they're not.
They're not. They're subpar.
Yes.
Granny Smith got everything on a Red Delicious, and so does a Honeycrisp.
I agree. I love me some Granny
Oh,
Smith.
I can't wait to do the caramel apple live next week after I'm back from Florida.
Me fucking too.
Or is it the following week? Either way, I'm excited. I'm so excited. But potions, you can use potions for excitement or to bring things down.
Yeah, you can.
There's all sorts of ways. Like, I love, ever since I was a child, I have made potions.
I think a lot of children have, honestly.
I know,
it's
right?
A thing. But I have to say, my favorite use of potions is not love potions or anti-pregnancy potions.
Health.
It's
Sorry.
Totally health. How did you know?
That's my favorite use of potions,
I
too.
think it's a lot of people's
health and
favorite
protection
use of potions. And I love the fact that my chicken noodle soup, which every time I make chicken noodle soup, I infuse that bitch with healing properties. Mm-hmm. And that makes some damn good chicken noodle soup.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, you've had it, haven't you?
Yes.
It's good.
It is good. It is good. It's fucking bomb.
But I always use my special spoon when I make soup. Well, specifically chicken noodle soup. And I always just infuse it. Even if nobody's sick, I just infuse that with the properties of healing. And that goes in with the herbs, with the rosemary, the anti-inflammatory. And then that goes in when I make a potion, I like to imagine, as I'm adding the herbs and things and stirring it, whether it's tea or soup or whatever, a light coming down from the moon or the sun or whatever into the pot itself.
I like that.
As it's going. And so it's infused with
divine healing. Yes, I like that. Healing. And I go kind of like the opposite way with it because
do you see it coming up from the earth?
Well, so I've put all of my vegetables into my pot, and they're all mixing together and the liquid is in there doing its thing with them, and in my head, the liquid is drawing out all that wonderful energy that these things absorb from the earth as they were growing from the earth. And it's going to disperse all the magical properties of each item so that instead of broccoli brings us this and carrots bring us this, it's all becoming one so that it's an entire, like when you drink the broth or when you eat the soup, it's a potion of everything. It's not just this one mouthful of onion and carrot or this one mouthful of cheese and broccoli. It's everything that all of it brings to the table. But again, because it's all been imbued with that goddess energy as it grew in the earth and it, even the God energy, because it's taking the rains from the sky, it's accepting the healing winds blowing through its leaves, you know what I mean? And so it's really just bringing everything full circle, but into that pot where it's melding all together. Because for me with a potion, it's all about all the things coming together and becoming they all bring their own whatever to the table or to the bowl, I guess would be the way to put it. And then because they are liquid, they become one. And so now they are a new thing in and of themselves.
I love how witches, when they're preparing potions or preparing a spell, it can be the same spell. For example, I'm making chicken noodle soup. Amber's making chicken noodle soup, for argument's sake. And let's say we're even using the same ingredients, which we would never do, but let's just say we are. We're still doing it magically differently.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
We all bring our own thing to the table.
Yes, exactly.
And if you follow somebody else's lead, that's okay.
That's okay.
You're learning or you're listening to spirit. If that's how you do it every time, that's because spirit's guiding you.
Guys, I need some more Kitchen Witch fucking cookbooks because I have this amazing cookbook. I think I showed it to you. It's the Love and Romance cookbook. My husband and I made the best brownies. Oh my God.
I forgot to tell you about, do you see those hot pads hanging there?
Yes, I see them. What are they?
I got them at PPD in Tulsa.
What's on them?
It's little tarot cards and it's pink and it's sparkly.
Oh,
and I got a matching apron.
Bitch, no!
And I'm like, I have to. She's like, I do special orders, so I'm like, I have to get Maddie one. The pockets are this deep, and I was like,
okay,
for Christmas, I have to.
I need one.
Yes,
so
and I was like,
bad.
Should I tell Bryson and let him get the credit, or should I just order it myself?
It doesn't matter.
But men mess everything up, so you guys know how I'm gonna do this.
Dude, I love
but I'm
it.
like, I almost didn't tell you, but now that we're talking about this episode,
do, like, wooden spoons or something, like
if you can find the fabric, like, and tell her where to get it.
That would be awesome. That's fucking awesome.
Yes, because she does special. But like, she had like, they were so cute. They're all reversible and they're so nice.
I wonder if she would like the hot, like, oh, I guess those are the hot pads.
But she did have gloved hot pads, just not in the pattern that matched my apron. And like, no offense, but why am I going to buy it if it doesn't match my apron?
Exactly. Oh my God, that would be so fucking awesome. I love that. Mm-hmm. Like, I wish I had gone. I wish I could have gone.
I know, like, and she didn't have a ton of them. And like, there were 2 designs that I was like, oh, I bet Maddie would like this. But I didn't. Anyway, like, they are worth the homemade value that they are.
Are they? Yes. Are they pretty?
I mean, look, the way I justified it is I was looking for an apron like what I found on Amazon. Mm-hmm. Everything I could find was like $25 and not what I wanted. It was like, it's like what I already have, the white and blue one with the ruffles, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I was finding a lot like that, which is all right, but I didn't want that.
Right.
Like, I already own that, and I love it. I love that apron. I love the blue apron. I love the apron that has my name on it. I miss my old aprons because I had some pretty cute ones back in the day, but, and I love the aprons that I have from my dad from the 60s, or not the 60s, the 70s, when he, like, worked in restaurant kitchens, and he kept his aprons. And, like, I had old Steak and Ale aprons, and I had old Bennigan's aprons, and I still have, like, 1 or 2 of the old ones, and I love them, but I wanted a special, exactly, yes. And I got it, and it's
so
great.
I have a question for you. So yes, are you out of gummies, by the way?
I believe I am. I couldn't find them now. It's possible my family pushed them back in the fridge.
I'm like out. I need to make more.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So would you
I want to
consider those a potion? I mean, you're adding gelatin.
Okay, so they start out liquid,
they
right?
Start out as a syrup. Okay, so I made elderberry gummies for those of you guys that don't know. So it starts out with the elderberry syrup, and then you add gelatin, which then thickens it up. So once you add the gelatin and it thickens it up, do you think that makes it not a potion anymore?
I think because one of the very few words of the definition with potion is liquid.
Liquid. Mm-hmm.
Right? And I can't remember exactly off the top of my head what the definition of elixir is, but, and you can look it up, that's cool. Yeah. But I want to say it would be something more along the lines of like an elixir or a spell at that point because you've used a potion to make it.
Right, okay.
But once it stops being liquid, not that the potion goes away, but is it technically a potion anymore? And yes, I know, guys, we all know I'm this is how I am about words, and I would say I'm sorry, but I'm not, because I see the importance in words. So like, I'm like, does it count anymore? I don't know, but does elixir count? I think perhaps. And concoction, absolutely. You know, these are words that I love. And on my Morning Witch series tomorrow for Witchy Wordy Wednesday, I will be covering all of them because I have been waiting for the spooky season and us to do the potion episode to do my Witchy Wordy Wednesday Witctionary Morning Witch episode about potion and elixir and concoction. Because these are fun fucking words.
They are. What was it?
Oxymel. And electuary. I love electuary. I eat my electuary every day.
I know. I think electuaries are my favorite, like, things. Because, like, they're not a potion. They're something in its own.
Yes.
But
and an oxymel is definitely a potion.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I guess an electuary would be a potion if it was still liquid.
Right.
Like the one I have right now is like cakey because I put in so many spices and so little honey.
So let's say,
but when
like,
there's more honey, it's a liquid.
It gets liquidy.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and I mean, honey in itself is a liquid. So like when the honey is outweighing the spices, I say no matter what, the electuary is definitely a potion because it still has that liquid thing, right? Because like the definition of a liquid is it takes the shape of its container and it's free moving and you know, blah 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 blah. So I mean, those definitely, and as far as I can tell from reading, those are potions.
An oxymel is vinegar and honey mixed together, which would be fire cider, which is very much a potion.
And like then you can make more simple oxymels as well, like I still haven't done it yet, but you can make an elderberry oxymel instead of elderberry syrup.
My cousin
I want to
did.
do that.
Ariana did.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
like that sounds.
She don't listen. But
Right?
Like no,
I
that's
can
what
eat
she did.
it out if I remember.
Oh, it's okay. She made vinegar and honey and elderberry. It turned purple.
Yes, that's what I want.
It tasted pretty good. Like because the
that's what I
elderberry is
want.
kind of
That's
sweet.
that's kind of what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking I'd like it a lot better
She
than elderberry
added garlic,
syrup
though, as well because it was for the healing properties.
I would just make an garlic and ginger oxymel. Sorry, that sounds delicious.
Actually, like, okay,
Look.
I don't know what happened. So here's a little like thing. Be careful if you're gonna make oxymels or not oxymels. If you're going to make elixirs or potions, which I guess are the same thing, make sure you know what you're doing, okay? Because there is a point where you can get sick. 1, make sure all the herbs you're using are edible and you know the right dosages. Okay?
Right. And remember, if you're using fresh herbs, they will mold versus dried herbs, which will stay whatever the word is in honey.
They will stay good in honey. Dried herbs will stay good in honey for a year to 2 years. Fresh herbs and honey, it's only about 6 months. But do your own research. Disclaimer. Anyway, my cousin, she went to make garlic infused honey, okay? I made the same garlic infused honey the same day. Mine turned out absolutely fucking amazing. Hers rot. I don't know what happened. She got
liquid in it.
That's what I was thinking.
Did you guys wash your garlic or something?
No. But we washed the jars and then we put them in the oven to dry. But hers, remember the lid? Her lid exploded because she didn't pump it. So
she didn't burp it.
Jars. She cleaned the jar before she switched it, didn't put it in the oven. So I'm wondering if there was still water.
If moisture gets in, that's what happens.
And
that's what I read.
It smelled like ass. Like she brought it to me. It was like the most nasty, rancid garlic smell I've ever smelled. I thought I wasn't undead. Like, I could not breathe for a couple minutes. Like, I made a funny joke, but dead ass. Like, I could not breathe.
No, that's terrible. Because garlic, it literally creates a gas. That's why you have to burp it. And ginger as well. Like, you have to burp them.
So know what the fuck you're doing. Like,
you've got to do the research.
Okay, another way, like, don't do what she did. And I'm going to have to tell her about this fucking podcast. That way, if she ever listens, she doesn't get pissed. This bitch, okay? She's remaking her garlic honey, right? Because she's like, I don't know what I did wrong. Drops a piece of garlic on the ground and she's like, I think it's okay. I don't know what I did wrong. Bitch, you're fucking fermenting. You have to do everything.
Right, like I'm all crunchy and I'm all for believing that garlic is garlic is antibacterial and it's all these things that it won't let bacteria grow. However, foreign objects in your honey, such as this crumb off the ground, will fuck up. Exactly. You know what I mean? Like, rinse the garlic, dry the garlic, and then proceed.
It's actually really funny because she paused for a second. She's like, I think it's fine. And then she's like, maybe we'll just use this one for lunch. Because I was like literally laughing, like you don't know what went wrong with the last one.
Yeah.
But like when you're making certain potions or elixirs, you have to do it safely. You have to make sure things are sanitized. Like Amber and I made, was it elderberry syrup? And like she soaked her cork in vinegar to clean it. You know, like you've got to make sure that it's clean.
Because I don't want to. There's no point in making all natural medicines that you poison yourself with.
You're right, dead ass.
It just helps them say that we're crazy.
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
So do research before fully jumping into making your own herbal teas or potions. Because, like, the thing is, too, with teas, like, in particular, because I think we're pretty safe with soups and things, you know. We know
you're cooking things,
you know what you're doing. Yeah. But, like, if we're going to go into the teas and the things like that, certain herbs you can't have as teas because of certain medications. You know, like, you can't take St. John's wort while on an antidepressant because you'll get too much of a good thing, you know?
Right.
Like, so I think it's very important when you look into creating your own herbal teas, whether you want to do it medicinally or not. If you just want to do it for flavor, you still need to know if you can have these herbs or not.
No, that's a good point. And actually, like, you bring up a good point because like I am constantly trying to get enough calories in and stuff, and I'll eat some of the same things, or like I'll have multiple of these different like special shakes, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I have to look at like how much vitamin this is in this and this is in this, because like vitamin C is water soluble. You'll pee it out. You can't have too much of it, but you can have too much vitamin K, vitamin A. You can have too much potassium. So like these are valid points for all things in your diet, like as far as like not having too much of a good thing. But also I was going to bring up like even if it's a potion that you're not going to ingest, you have to be careful about it, right? Because if you're making a potion that you're going to be storing in a place for X amount of time, like you have to make sure that it's in a large enough container. It's not going to be like
it's not going to
emitting gases where it blows up. And if it is going to be emitting gases, even though it's got to stay in wherever place, you need to go burp it. Yeah,
it will blow up.
It will blow up, and then you'll be stuck with a mess.
I wonder if
I don't know. That was the look on my face. Like, is the microphone picking up my stomach? I will be so upset.
Minutes. So like, if you're gonna listen back to it and just
No, I am just curious to know if it is picked up because damn, these microphones are good.
So good.
Thanks, Patreons.
Yeah. Right. So thank you, Death by DVD.
Thank you, Victoria.
Melissa.
Pam.
You guys are awesome.
You fucking rock.
We have new kick-ass microphones that pick up everything.
Look at this.
Look, they're so pretty.
They're so fucking pretty.
Awesome. And
if you're on YouTube, like and subscribe while you're checking out our mics.
And if you
or other things. No, I'm just kidding.
And you want to support Which is Talking Tarot, you can find us on
patreon.com/, Which is Talking Tarot.
We're also on X at Classiest Witches.
Yep, and everywhere else at Which is Talking Tarot. But we're not.
No, we're not.
Okay, we're just squeezing all the podcast stuff in.
I know. I was confused I was like, wait, where are we going with this?
Oh, because like.
But as you were saying, like, so like with oils, allergic reactions are a thing, y'all.
They are like okay, so. Babies, and I'm not saying baby witches, I was just being overtly familiar and calling you all babies. But if you are going to get into body oils, you have to understand you can't just mix up a vat of essential oils and slap that shit on your body or your hair. You have to have a carrier oil. And the ratio is like 25 drops of an essential oil maximum to like 2 ounces of your carrier oil. And 25 drops, that is a fucking lot. Like, that is a lot. That is why it is a maximum. That is like the max. Like, that was what I read from somebody that was like, oh, and I was like, that is a fucking lot.
That is a super lot.
Like, I do have some of my recipes that have that many drops in a thing, but I use my like bigger jars for that recipe. And those are also predominantly ones that I use as sprays because the spray, it does need a lot, which a spray would also be a potion.
It would, wouldn't it?
Like your cleaning sprays that you make for the kitchen or the room sprays I make for my house.
Right.
Because the room sprays I make for my house absolutely are potions. Like,
no, but
designed that
way.
But
I didn't even think about the cleaners. That's so true.
They are, because it's a liquid and you're making it for healing purposes.
Well, I mean, it's
and
like
magical
people
purposes.
Taking vinegar and essential oils and then wiping their doors down.
Yeah.
To bring in, like, for example, peppermint, that you've got that financial security, bringing that into your house, you know?
Right. Now, do you think, like, people say blow cinnamon through the front door? What if you wanted to make a cinnamon potion and spray it through your door? You think it would work the same way?
Oh, yeah, that would be awesome. Actually,
because
I would recommend that to people.
Yeah, it's less messy because, like, I got cinnamon all over my dog.
Yeah, it is. It can be.
She was like, "What you doing?" And then she was covered in cinnamon powder. I don't think she was very happy either. Like, she walked away like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, so like, I definitely think that would be a good idea, like, to do the spray.
Yeah, it just came to me. I was like, that is technically a potion, and that would be great. They absolutely can. That's a good point. What like, such as?
So a spray, like you said, spraying a little bit as an offering.
I do that all the time.
The other day, Amber and I both, I think it was like the same fucking day, dumped coffee out for our ancestors.
That coffee is a potion. It keeps the bad spirits away.
It really is, and we didn't even talk to each other. I just messaged her, I dumped coffee out for my ancestors, and she's like, no shit, I did the same thing. Like,
and not only that, but like, it was totally a message in the ethers that day because my oldest daughter was with me, and I had thought I should invite her because my ancestors are her ancestors, and she had the thought I should go with mom, but she didn't want to like ask me, and I didn't want to be. I had already said, okay, guys, I'll be ready to leave in a minute. I just got to go give this tree coffee because it wants it for the ancestors. And then I was like, well, I said that out loud. I did that. And somebody was like, did you just say the tree wants coffee? Yes, I did. And I walked away at that point because like I was going to invite my daughter, but I think the ancestors, like, the reason we didn't communicate to each other and the reason that person, like, because I was thinking about inviting her and then the person was like, did you just say the tree wants coffee? And I was like, okay, I'm just going to go do this. I think they wanted her to do it on her own. I think the ancestors were like, I love that. She's a woman. She's gotta do it. Damn, I got chills. I just got like the best chills. Oh, coffee for the ancestors. And coffee does keep the evil spirits away.
It really does. So like I think that would be a potion. I also think like I had said, some people will soak banana peels in water and give it to their plants because it's so full of like, what is it, potassium?
Right. And like pasta water or anything
or rice water.
Yeah, or anything you cook vegetables in, like afterwards, it's got all this stuff and you can make that into a potion for your plants. If you're a green witch, if you're a plant witch, which there is a difference between a green witch and a plant witch, right? I didn't just like reiterate.
You know what? I have no idea.
I guess that's a future episode.
A plant witch, I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't either. But like I love that as far as watering the plants goes. Because like you're really bringing things full circle in that manner. Yeah. But also like the body oil as far as potions go, like I already thought of my body oils as potions. Now it is confirmed for me. But like when you use body oils as a potion, you are covering yourself from head to toe. And like you're doing it with whatever you have imbued that with, like whether it's protection or prosperity or a connection with the ancestors. With a spray, you can do the exact same thing, and you can like, it's a lighter, if you're not into body oils, it's a lighter. And technically, lotion's it
is,
liquid.
Isn't it? Lotion is a liquid, so it would be like a...
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, no, it would be like a potion. You could make your own. I prefer lotion. Amber prefers oil.
Soap can be a potion.
Oh, my fucking God,
your
it
fucking
totally could.
Washing machine full of liquid and your clothes. You can make this, talk about magic in the mundane.
Potion.
Yes, it's a giant cauldron of the things you're going to wear for your glamour magic.
Wow. That is
damn.
Awesome.
Sorry.
Awesome.
Like, I knew that this was going to happen with the potions episode. I was really excited for it. And I'm even more excited for like all the different. Here's the thing, guys. Every one of these episodes, I think of things that I never thought that way before.
Right,
like,
me too.
I definitely think of my tea and coffee as potions. I think of my body oil as a potion. I think of my sprays as potions.
But now it's confirmed that they're potions.
Yes. Yes, it absolutely is. But there's also things I didn't think about.
Like the cleaner.
Or the plant water. Like, I never thought about that. Or
I make my own soap.
Exactly. That's what made me think of it. That's exactly what you can, like, your soap can be a potion. You can make a potion with your soap. Like, we said something else that I hadn't thought about before either. Lube.
Seriously.
That is not the one I was going for, but we did say that.
I never thought of it that way either.
But like people be practicing sex magic. That's an amazing, like, come on. That is also a potion, maybe. She did not pick up on that joke.
What did you say?
I said, come on.
Okay, I
said,
was like,
come
sorry,
on. That could also be a potion.
YouTube channel. So that's why I was like, wait, what?
Oh, maybe that one video finally uploaded. I've been having trouble with this week's videos uploading. But like, what do you guys like making potions? Did you make potions when you were a small child?
Did you realize you were making potions when you were like this whole fucking time, or did you learn that some of the things you've been making are potions? Like us.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I drink in the protection. It's in my blood.
Mm-hmm.
I put it on my skin. I drink in the health. It's in my blood. I put it on my skin. How do you potion?
All right.
I'm lame.
No, I love it. I don't know what to say after that.
I know. It's like, I think we already did all the things.
We did already do the things. Maybe we should not do it in the middle of the episode because now
no,
it's like
that's fine.
close?
Like, yeah. I was just like,
all right,
I don't know. Like, do we have any other questions for the audience?
I don't think so. I don't. All right. Well,
will you be having any potions this Halloween?
Apple cider.
Yes. Yes.
Thanks for sitting with us for a spell.
Bye.